A lot more to it. There he is. That was a good aggressive take too on it. My name's Luke. I'm a fly fishing guide for, it's my 7th season now. Been doing it my whole life, at least since I was 10. My grandfather and my father at the time, my grandfather did it for a long time and he always wanted me to do it, and I was always like, I'll stick to traditional because it's easier. Always was kind of scared of all the intricacies of fly fishing, and then literally did one basic little casting lesson with my now boss actually, and stuck ever since. Something very important in our family is being outside in the outdoors, so I love nothing more than to show my kids kind of why I live outside for the most part, and my kids get to understand why when I sit inside in the house a little too long, why I start getting itchy. Son actually has already caught multiple fish. He's like, when he was 3 last year, he caught probably like 5 in a season by himself, like pretty much by himself. I gave a couple casts, didn't catch anything, and he was just like, I want to do it. So in my head, I'm like, worst that can happen is he tangles, and I deal with that all the time, so no big deal. Handed it over to him, literally second cast that he made on his own. It was 3 feet out the end of the rod and got a fish on, and he was screaming, and I was able to get the whole thing on video, so that was pretty special, and get to see him kind of catch the flame essentially. And now most Sundays, that's kind of where our time is spent, is on the river. This whole sport, man, is just like, it's a never-ending learning curve, right? That's kind of what draws me to it naturally, is you're never gonna know everything. Get to be an expert in maybe one area or a certain type of fly fishing, like throwing dries you get really good at, but there's so many things in the sport to learn about. Like just speaking on like the entomology side of things with all of the bugs and understanding that, it's an endless amount of knowledge to know all the different types of bugs, because there's certain bugs that are back east that are not in the west, right? There's a lot more to it. There he is. Caught on that bottom fly. And there you go. It's a little brown trout. Personally, my favorite species to target, because these fish get very large and they're very aggressive. That's why we love them. They get a lot bigger than that, I promise, but that's, for this river, that's just below average. That's how you do it right there. That's how it's done.